It's getting all watered down and I'm getting annoyed.
Rip open the gate and get them.
Cancer floss. What the hell?
So you've got a plan, right, John?
I'll allow John to allow it.
I'll allow it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Big Campaign Stories. Before we get to the moment where John tells Jesse to do a recap, let's start with some lightsaber checks. John.
This is John playing as Lucius, and I got a 6. Jesse, roll a recap.
Roll a recap. Oh my god. I got a 16 in my recap for you later. I'm playing as Oswald, by the way. Sean, go!
Hey, I'm Sean. I'm playing 4s. I got a 4. And Marshall.
Hey, this is Marshall. I'm playing as Keegan, and we'll see for how much longer. My lightsaber is 10.
Actually, I guess by our standard recap rules. Sean, would you like to do the recap?
Hey, yeah, sure. Let's see. Were we on the premises at the beginning? I'm trying to remember where that session started. Did it start on the grounds?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that one started, and Oswald and I were our mid-sneak at the end of the episode, if I'm remembering correctly. So, Oswald and Fours were outside of Brewhouse 5, went in, and discovered a trapdoor that had been left open, and underground ruins, and experiments, and all sorts of shit. Do we curse a lot on the...
It happens.
And Lucius and Keegan were our eyes outside the compound, but that kind of got messed up when our links between our HCOMs and therefore our slivers communications got severed. So we were trapped apart from each other. But we found Quinn, and the big bad just rolled up. I believe that's decent enough recap, if not a little messy.
Yeah, I think that hits all the important story beats.
Yeah, what did I miss?
Yeah, the big bad showed up, so without any communication with you, it sounded like they were going to the Brewhouse 5, where you had found your tunnel, and Keegan and I tried to create a distraction to stop them from doing that. Distraction didn't really work that well for that purpose, and we thought we might try to sneak in, but instead we had an awkward try to carry me up the gate moment.
Whose
Just
pants
didn't
got
pan out.
caught on the barbed wire?
Right.
My cargo pants.
And yeah, I think it ended us with just kind of going, oh shit.
Yep.
Then we will begin this session off underground in the darkness with Quinn. As Forrest comes around the corner, one arm wrapped around Quinn, helping him move, he sees Oswald. Well, actually, you can't see this, so...
Yeah, do I see it?
As Forrest comes around the corner, you can sense 4 bodies currently swarming over and attempting to grab at Oswald. Oswald, in the darkness, you see their eyes reflect back a little bit like yours do. Not quite the same sheen. You can see that their jaws no longer landing where they're supposed to, as they seem to be constantly clicking, clacking. So they're trying to shut them, but they keep falling open. Their hungry eyes are focused upon you.
Yeah, don't like that at all. I think the first thing I'm going to do is cast light. I think we're past sneaking around in the darkness at this point. At least I feel like we're past sneaking around in the darkness. So we are.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. What are you casting light on?
I think I would just panic and cast light on my jacket.
Done. An illumination fills the inside of this experimental room with the cases open. Forge, you can finally see now, as light comes to focus, of the purplish skin, the emaciated bodies they're currently trying to grab on and attack Oswald. With the light, though, as soon as it hits, the 4 of them will spend a turn as they cover their eyes from the flash of light.
5 of them, I would do the same thing, actually.
Yeah, probably. little wince.
Yeah.
It does appear that the light does affect them a bit more with their sensitivity.
They've been ruled.
Fuckers.
You've been blighted by game mechanics.
Yeah, seeing you 4s with Quinn, I'm gonna just wave let's go! Time to go, right now!
Cool. I'm gonna slap my lower back, I guess, and squat down for the piggyback mount up.
Amazing.
Uh, all right. Quentin looks over you for a brief moment with that, oh God, do I? There's no time to argue, and so he will saddle up.
Awesome. And I'm gonna follow along. I'm gonna try and keep myself between fours in these things.
I'm gonna look at you while I'm holding Quinn, and I'm like, I don't know the way back out of here.
Okay, then yeah, I'm also gonna say left, right, forward as we come to places where we need to make that call.
All right, just
To the
deliver
best
it
I
to
can.
me
I'm
then.
trying to just try to retrace our steps backwards right now.
So I got the light behind me, anyways.
So I'll probably be like, so I'm like behind you and off to the side, so I can kind of like glow past you a bit,
Okay.
something like that. Since I can't get lost because of my upbringing in Pauldron, I will help navigate us home, hopefully.
All right. As you begin to run back into the hallways, Oswald and Forrest, go ahead and give me a will save.
Oh no.
Oh, will save. That's my best save.
Oh, good. That's why I asked.
I can't even fail it. So good at it. 18. I ain't
Nice.
afraid of no shit.
13 for me.
Excellent.
I love failing will saves. It's the best.
Forrest, you can feel as though groping fingers attempting to reach your mind, though they don't seem to be able to find it. You can feel their presence close, but not there. For Oswald, you get a feeling that they are tracking you by where you're at, by seeing through your eyes. But more so, you can hear them, and Forrest and Quinn can hear them as well, as their gargled voices echo off the inside of these catacombs and sewers, as a couple of them seem to be picking up trace thoughts, asking, "Where are you going, Waldo?" Another one says, "Don't turn, there's spiders there." The one in the back will whisper out, calling out, "Who's Dolly?
Oh god.
Tell us, where are you going?"
I'm gonna like start like humming like whatever pop song immediately comes to mind. I'm like gonna try to like drown out the voices in my head by humming a pop song as we go.
Then yes, fours, moving quickly with Quinn upon your back, with Oswald helping guide you from behind. The cacophony of weird questions and screams that echo out from the monsters following you will slowly turn to four discordant voices, all trying to sing the same pop song.
Oh god.
Go ahead and give me your perception checks, though, as you're making your way through here.
23 for me.
29 for me.
I'm so glad you can see.
Both your perceptions are good enough that as you guys are moving quickly through here, you're able to stay ahead of the pack that's chasing. But you also catch the quick flash of like flashlight at the through certain tunnel paths, and you will hear the sound of the door close.
Like the door we're moving towards or the door we came back from?
The hatch door.
There's only one door that's actually been a door.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much of a problem that is, because it was open when I got there.
Sure was, my friend.
It was the only door you've seen. It's an established that you know this.
Yep.
And fours with that 29, you will be just at the right amount to hear two voices exchange. One of them in common with a sword-eye accent. The other one feels more forced. You can't quite tell where they're from, but it is a voice you've heard before through your drone.
Mm-hmm.
One of them will turn to the other one. Someone's down here. It's like, well, fucking, let's solve this. We need to figure out what's going on up above. We're too close. We don't have time for this shit to happen right now, Thali. The other one will, yes, but there's something down here that's mine. But as you guys overhear the voices with the clicking of the door, with the scrambling of creatures behind you in the darkness ever approaching, we zoom out to a more calm situation outside. Clinging to the edge of a chain link fence about 20 feet high is Keegan Creek on his back. Lucius is holding on. The illusion of the massive spider has finally died down, and the soldiers, or the guards here, now seem to be aware that something is amiss. Something is strange. A few of them have noticed and looked over and called out, "Hey, there's somebody on the fence!"
Boss, we want in or down?
We want bullet shield. Suddenly feel like bullets are less of a threat.
Okay.
How many guards are there?
Right now, it looks like there are 3 that see you. You know there's a 4th one that had run into the main estate and was on their way back out.
How far away are they? The 3.
3 as of right now, from where you guys are on the fence, they're about 60 feet.
Okay, and then one more question. Am I reading this right that I could be able to get all 3 with this? Fascinated if I tried. Keegan, I think I've got this for these 3.
Okay, boss, I'll just get us over the fence.
or break through the fence or something.
Then before you fascinate Lucius, Keegan, do you want to give us that final climb check to see if you can get over the top?
No.
Don't roll a 2.
It's better than a 2. It's a 13.
All right, with a 13, you go over the top. Are you just dropping straight to the ground?
Yeah, I'll just kind of drop.
All right, go and give me that acrobatics.
24.
Easily done. As you get that final push, go over the top. You and Lucius will drop to the ground as you will land as the arcane energies of that bullet shield swarm about you. And Lucius, you can see the 3 guards with flashlights and auto rifles as they are approaching slowly. Hands up!
Yep. And I get up and dust myself off a little bit, throw up my hands, and start boring them to death with me talking about how my family just recently fucked me over. Still a bit bitter about that. The DC for this is 17.
Alrighty. Well, good thing fighters are known for their strong and robust will saves.
Uh-huh.
Or a what you know.
He said it was a DC 17.
Yeah.
Raster will fail. Dorman will also fail. And Krunen will also fail as they seem to be entranced in the epic saga, which is the Estifolds.
Guess I've got these guys. It might be best if you chase down our friends.
Do you have to stay there?
They fail their saving throw. The creature sits quietly and observes the performance for as long as you continue to maintain it.
Okay.
So you got him.
Sounds like I need to stay here then and keep distracting them.
Okay. So they're fascinated. I'm going to head towards 5, but I got to cut off the other guy so he doesn't take out Lucius. So I'm going to head that way. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move here and ready to bull rush the guy that comes around the corner.
Very well. As Lucius continues to narrate to these fascinated soldiers, you will hear the commanding voice of the Corleone that they are working with. You can see his constant blade out in one hand, slung over his shoulder. It looks like he did bring a small missile launcher to deal with the spider threat that is now gone. But he has his pistol at his side as he'll, why the hell are you guys sitting down? As he'll come around the corner. And Keegan.
Bull rush. Bam. That guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably not jump on him. 25.
25 will be more than enough to slam into him and push him back. At the top of this, before we get back underground, Lucius, with this fight breaking out, you don't think your fascinate will hold much longer.
Right.
Mm.
So I end attempting to fascinate these guys, which Keegan is close to them now. Let's never really seen you have to fight like this before. Been a minute since I've tried to do something like this.
I love this spell.
I'll make at least one of these guys want to come at me instead of Keegan. Probably the closest. So I believe that's an Intimidate.
Yeah, as the fascinate starts to wear off, you specifically target the first guy who was listening and begin to antagonize him. Go and give me that Intimidate.
I attempt to Intimidate with a 32.
With a 32, nothing would make this man's life happier than shooting you next turn.
I'm going to make it less easy for me to get hit. I'll be crouching or something, anything to try to not get shot.
Okay, try to take some cover.
Mm-hmm. And that will be my turn.
All right, very well. The guard here will stand up from his sitting position, level off his auto rifle, and take a shot at Lucius as you are running for cover.
Don't do that. Got it bad enough.
22 versus armor class.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
With a 9 points of damage.
My shoulder just kind of turns into mist and no blood comes out as the bullet passes through me. Unless those are magical bullets.
They are not. With the sound of heavy gunfire starting up, the other two will snap out of it. Oh man, they are dicks. Before they stand up, seeing Keegan here currently pushing their commander back towards the second brewhouse, they will open up fire on Keegan. The bullets slam against the arcane barrier put there by Lucius as they kind of drip off and around you like water beating up on your windshield when you're driving.
Okay.
The Corleone in front of you will call out, "We have 15 minutes till reinforcements. They've got a mage. Take him down." But facing off against you, Keegan, he will swing his constant blade. You'll hear the cackle of energy as he attempts to run you through. Much like yourself, you can tell he's Corleone military trained.
Yeah.
So his cuts come quick and fast. And he will slice you for 7 points of damage. And you can feel the familiar thrum of being polarized.
Okay. What is polarized?
It means if he hits you again next turn, he will do additional damage. With that, we will cut back down to underground. As the fight rages above, underground, Tors, Oswald, and Quinn, what are you doing?
At some point, I'll probably draw my sword But I'm probably like most of my focus right now is in trying to balance between like trying to hum this pop song to keep them out of my heads, even though that's obviously not working, and trying to shout directions to fours to lead us towards out.
You literally shouting those?
I mean, I'm probably not shouting them, but I'm probably talking louder than I ought to because I'm getting kind of panicky.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So I'm up front, right?
Yep.
I will be going as fast as I can interpret your directions and make the turn.
I want to make sure I'm not directly behind fours so that he's not blocking his own light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my, Jeff. These abominations, they aren't chasing us, are they? I do believe I just got +4 to everything.
Why?
I'm master of the chase. When I'm being chased or when I'm chasing somebody, I get +4.
Okay.
You wouldn't like me when I'm being chased.
Exactly.
Yes, as you come rounding about past the edge, go skirting by the water drain off that has the large spider that you remember from before. You sense him at the edge of your tremor sense, though it has turned around, hearing the commotion of various people singing and running through these halls now.
Is it shaking the bars with its pedipalps angrily?
It is not. It is simply gazing in with the bored, doll-like eyes that spiders have, but its small, toaster-sized children are drifting through the bars and entering.
Yay!
Yeah. I don't see the direction of my panic going any other than where it's going now. Like this seems like a straight arrow is how my emotions are going to continue to ramp up here.
And hopefully by the end of it, you will have turned into a missile, and you'll just fly straight through the mind flare.
Yeah, like what I'm trying to do is not give in to my instinct, which is just to run past you and escape as fast as I can.
Well, I'm pretty fast.
Right, but I'm not using my hooks right now.
But as the chase continues, as you start to get closer and closer to the door there,
So, are we getting the voices? I guess are the voices and the flashlights are getting closer.
yes, as you are getting closer to them, they are not moving as they can hear somebody is singing or something vocal is happening and coming closer to them at the front.
Yeah.
As you approach that edge, is between the curved hallways, the columns, you'll catch just a brief glimpse of Sanam Algier. You can see he has a very nice-looking heavy pistol in one hand, with a flashlight attached to it. His peakers covering over his eyes, hair slicked back. He appears to be wearing a really nice suit. You can see he has a large collar that kind of comes up, covering the nose down kind of area. If you had more time, you'd probably be able to appraise it pretty quickly. The armor that he's wearing is blended in with his suit to give it an elevated appearance. Blending together probably a few different armors, but in an artistic style that stands out. But you see him standing alone at the front, the door closed behind him. As he's got his HCOM, his pistol in his hand, as he's looking around, shining the light across the entryways here at the beginning.
I'm gonna sliver back to Oswald calmly. Are we gonna go dark?
I'm gonna take that as a suggestion to do so. So I will turn off, or I'll end the duration of light, and I'll try my best to be quiet. But I'm sure we're still moving pretty quickly. I'll just stop like shouting and humming.
I'm gonna say, don't worry about humming. If we can keep their attention on you, I might be able to slip past them. At which point, I think it's going to be you with your slinging. You have if their focus is on you, you have a better chance of getting away than vice versa.
Yeah, I'll sliver back. Makes sense. I'm clearly trying to fight like multiple streams of conversation in my head right now. Like I'm not. Yeah.
And as he's or like kind of regrouping with this plan, I'm going to be scooching farther away from Oswald. I'm trying to enter into stealth mode, I guess, as best as I can in the situation. But what's the light radius? 40 feet or 20 feet?
Probably 20 feet normal and 20 feet dim.
So you already said that you ended it though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm just putting some distance between myself and Oswald so that I will have the best chance of being able to re-access our exit. And then hopefully that should be a good enough signal, if I'm successful, for Oswald to see him get out.
Yes, so we'll do this in a couple steps. Fours, give me your stealth. Oswald, give me your perception. I'll roll the perception of my guys.
Good. 29 perception.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, no. All right, well, I got 14. Wait, no, I got an 18.
Hey, you're being chased.
Fours, you begin stealthing through the parts that you can as you're trying to get an angle on the door that is now closed and the stairwell behind Sanam. Sanam's perception with a natural 1, as he simply seems to drift over, his flashlight not lingering long enough to recognize your shape with Quinn on the back.
Just another spider.
As he seems to be distracted by, obviously, the weird noises and voices coming from these halls, as well as the spiders that are now freely roaming in their smaller state. But another thing has failed their stealth check, and that is the one that Oswald sees. Floating in the air, in the roof of this area, above Sanam, is a blonde-haired man. His eyes seem to gleam in the darkness, much like yours do, as he is looking around the area. You see his eyes watching Fours, as he seems to be able to pull himself slowly, drifting weightlessly across the ceiling.
Okay, that's
It's fun how you give Oswald the the visual information because it's so much creepier.
okay. So my role, as I understand it, is distraction, so that Fours and Quinn can get past, hopefully. So I think I'm gonna try and use a grappling hook and just like fire into like about like 3/4 of the way up and off to the side. Like I'm mid escape attempt. Like I'm trying to make it. I'm not hiding, and I'm trying to make them think that I'm trying to get off the wall and past them, so their attention is looking at me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you're trying to distract both Sanam and the other one?
Yes. So I'll probably like exclaim out loud like, "Oh shit!" As I'm going past, or not really going past, but making as though I'm trying to go past.
Very well, go and give me that bluff.
I got a 10 on my bluff.
We're killing it.
We're so good at this.
So as you attempt to bluff, as you call out, Sanam's light will find you over towards the corner there as he levels off his Black Cat Deluxe heavy pistol. The man with the blonde hair will turn towards you as well, though he does seem to still be cognizant of Fours moving. But
Yeah.
You'll hear the voice in your head. You'll hear the voice in your head, smooth and calm, with no accent in either direction, as it asks you, "What are you doing here?" And it feels weird because you have a sliver. You know what a voice in your head should sound like, but this feels like this is someone in the room with you, in your head.
That's creepy, but I've got no good reason to answer, I don't think. I don't think these are friends.
All right, behind you guys, the slapping of feet and hands against stone and pavement, splashing through water, half hums, partial calls out of, "I can see you. Where are you? Well, Oswald, come back." As we zoom back outside, Keegan, 2 guns are turned towards you. You can hear the auto rifle firing at Lucius, while this Corleone has tagged you with his constant blade, polarizing you for his next attack. You hear him kind of through gritted teeth, kind of, "Who sent you? Are you part of Amon?"
I'm not going to answer. What I'm going to do, before we climb the fence, Lucius handed me a grenade. I want to drop it and get out of there, or at least chuck it over a little bit and then move.
All right, that will provoke an attack as you...
That's fine.
Yeah, he will attempt to slash at you with the constant blade, getting a 17.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Meanwhile, the Punch Junction armor sings a little song to itself as it's sitting in a van unattended.
With my mobility, no, I avoid that one.
Alrighty. For right now, I mean, your dexterity and mobility will get you out of the swing from the captain here, as his blade whiffs where you once were and a grenade hits the ground. Leading, of course, all the soldiers here to grenade! Lucius.
What kind of grenade was that?
The one you handed me.
Probably a living steel grenade. I will ready in action to move the grenade to wherever they're running to, so that it goes off with them if they do decide to run away via Mage Hand.
Okay, that's your ready action. Are you doing anything with your move, or...?
Just better cover, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get yourself to a well-covered position, tucked here behind some casks of ale, as they will move away from the grenade. Your ready to action will go off, Lucius?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it towards one of the guards.
It's his unlucky day. Sorry.
He moves. He doesn't have sight on anyone. This one here will attempt to shoot at you with heavy cover as he's still antagonized by you. I was really into that story, you son of a bitch. Both 11 bullets spray across, breaking casks and shattering wood around you. You'll notice that the casks nearby just simply start pouring out water, even though they're marked as having ale in them.
Huh. Yeah, what kind of operation is this?
Keegan, the captain, as he goes running away from the grenade you dropped, sword in hand, as the captain draws his pistol, running away from the grenade, he'll fire a shot at you that simply strikes the edge of the brew house that you were next to.
Okay.
The living steel grenade will explode. You watch as metal tendrils strike out in all directions, tearing into wood, grabbing into stone. Though the soldier here seems to have avoided the brunt of it, they do seem to be fairly restricted in their ability to move, as the metal lattice is in all directions for him now, binding to the fence, to the brew houses, sealing doors, breaking windows. Keegan.
The captain of the guard, as my swift action, I'm going to challenge him,
Alrighty.
and then I'm going to run over and block him. I will call him out and say, hey, focus on me. And I will run over him and punch him. 16.
A 16 will miss. He'll be able to parry that, blocking it with the bracers he has on.
That is it for right now.
Lucius.
Crap. I'm gonna try to sliver at fours and see if we can't get through to him. I think fours, it's getting kind of weird up here.
There's no answer.
Alright, well then I better do a runaround sort of thing.
Run around the outside of the brew house.
Yep. Just hoping that eventually Fours and Oswald come out.
Us too.
With exhausted breath, this soldier goes bounding after where he sees you run around the corner. His heavy armor, gun in hand, and heavy armor all abound. This one here will move out to the middle, looking back at his friend who is stuck to the wall and stuck to the floor. But seeing Keegan there, this one will open fire with a 25.
Oof.
You take 10 points of damage. Bullets definitely slowed down, impeded by the shield. Some of them still come through, scraping against you. The captain here will slice across with his sword with a 16 for 5 points of damage. Or he'll fire the pistol with a 15. But even at this close, yeah, that bullet shield sends it flying off into a nearby roof. But you can see that Corleone military training in action, as he does not leave an opening to make an attack while he's firing at point blank on you.
Okay.
With that, as you two are locked in, as Lucius is running around the building, as the guards are trying to find ways to cut you off, go back downstairs. In the catacombs, the blonde man floats above. Sanam has his gun trained on you, Oswald. Fours, you seem to be moving quietly enough with Quinn on your back. In the distance, the sound of voices getting closer, probably only a couple rounds away. And every once in a while, you catch the glimpse of a toaster-sized spider crawling along the walls that looks like they're too small to probably directly jump in, but if you were to lay down and not get up, they would probably start to wrap you up.
Awesome. All right.
I don't think awesome means what you think it means.
The blonde-haired man is effectively invisible to me, and since I appear to be stealthing appropriately to the other dude, I'm going to be going the other way around, following the wall. I'm moving in this direction, not really knowing how close other guy is to me, because how can I? Unless he's trying to contact me, but I'm assuming he's not trying to contact me for maximum surprise. I will be stealthing along furiously the entire round as far as that'll get me.
So we'll roll your stealth versus Sanam's perception.
Hey, 22.
Sanam seems focused on Oswald as he's kind of looking at him in that weird way of like, what the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? What are you doing down here?
You're doing a perfect job of being noticeable. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just sitting like, huh?
Oswald, you watch as the blonde-haired man above seems to push himself along, drifting above Fours, keeping pace with him, but not doing anything.
Is the blonde-haired man obviously armed?
It looks like he has a seeker pistol at his belt.
Okay.
Your perception was good enough before. You can tell he's got some concealed armor on.
Okay. But no weapon in his hand or anything like that?
Yeah, no weapon in his hand.
Okay. Right now he's just showing off like, I am in control of this situation. Alright. Since he's going along with Fours but not making any attempt yet to stop him, I'm gonna try and zoom like right past him, partly to build up some momentum and partly to like see how he reacts and get his focus more firmly on me. So I'm gonna zip across, intentionally drawing an attack opportunity if he's able to deliver one to me.
As you come streaking across the catacomb, his ready to action will go off. I require a will save. This coruscating psionic power rips across this hallway.
Ugh, I don't like that.
Forrest, go ahead and give me your perception, because Sanam will try to follow Oswald with his flashlight,
boy.
which
Oh,
means
boy.
you may get a good chance to spot a blonde man floating above you.
Total of 20 on my will save.
Total of 28.
Very well. So yes, Oswald, the psionic blast hits you all directions, but you force your way through it. You can still hear him in your head.
Mhm.
You can still hear the other ones calling out your thoughts. You can hear them as they're getting closer, as they're like, please don't notice me. I've got to do this. We got to get out of here. They become more garbled.
Uh-huh.
And then Forrest, as you watch the flashlight go swinging across the roof of this area, you and Quinn both, you can feel like Quinn tenses up as well, as you see floating amongst the ceiling a blonde-haired man that you've seen before on a drone, one that has come back, one that has met Ven Veras, as his eyes will glint in the darkness as he makes eye contact with you.
I think the ground is like hewn stone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get the furious clacking of dog nails on stone as I do the running in place scared dog run for half a second before I book into full speed towards the stairs.
Oh man, we've got to get the Scooby-Doo sound effect of before you like.
Hopefully I've done enough sneaking past the nom that I won't be impeded too bad when I make a break. Ow.
Yeah, with gun in hand, I mean, he doesn't have a way to take an attack of opportunities. You go rushing by. You remember the 38 stairs that you've got to cut down here, but you can see that top door is shut. Quinn is clung onto your back as you are in full sprint mode.
I'm purely running on the shut doors can be opened hope here.
Well, let's turn that hope into a roll. Go and give me that strength check.
Oh no.
Do we still have our crit misses? Full on 10.
You run out of space and you lose that momentum as you come bounding up those stairs. The shadow of Force is cast against the door that is closed as Snob's flashlight is turned up the stairs here, gun pointed at you, as Oswald is here with the blonde man looking down upon him, focused on you.
I still don't know that there's a closed door up there, right? I don't see how I would know. Like, I know I heard a door close earlier, and I've only seen the one door, but...
Correct.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna continue to buy Fours more time, because I don't know his status. I just know he ran up the stairs. So I'm gonna try and now zip past Algiers. Probably is gonna, I don't know, provoke from both of them at this point, if they have the ability to swing at me or something.
Neither of them do. So, Forge, you'll see the flashlight will stop illuminating you for a moment as Saddam focuses on the next closest thing.
Yeah, I'll like tap him on the shoulder as I go by or something just to get his attention.
So as we come to the end of this round, Sanam will, with two hands on his pistol, open fire. And you'll watch as the blonde man slowly descends, his feet touching the ground. And he'll press one of the cufflinks, and you'll see materializing out of the constant in his hands. Looks to be an extremely well-made assault shotgun.
I know what it's like to have that shot in my back.
Sanam will open fire, pulling the trigger back as fast as he can. His bullets ricochet around you, bouncing into stone and zinging down the hallway.
Who's he shooting at?
You.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, as bullet fire goes off down here. Fours, what are you up to?
I'm gonna let Quinn off my back.
As you are pressed up against this door here, you will get the sliver that comes through of Lucius.
Fours, it's getting kind of weird up here.
You have 8 new messages.
Right.
They all come through at once.
Quinn, you and Quinn are both very aware that his phone is going crazy.
Quinn's phone?
Correct.
All right. Very good. So yeah, I'm gonna let him down, and I'm just doing the it's like a trap door, like a horizontal door, right, on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So yeah, I've basically got that braced on my back and shoulders, and yeah. So after I let him off, I'm trying to do the Hercules push. And I'll be like, "How's that leg?" Does it really hurt that much? If he wanted to try and aid me in another strength check.
Yeah, Quinn will try to aid you, but he does not seem to be able to.
Would have been nice if I had that momentum. My second strength check is an 18. And if I had been aided by somebody, I would say that puts me safely inside of a DC. But what were you going to say? Are all the messages that are coming in from Lucius super inspiring?
No, you in your sliver will get.
Oh,
the
yeah,
message
yeah,
from Lucius, where are you?
It's getting crazy up here. Door! Door!
And then, so Lucius, you would get back all of a sudden. This would ping onto your group chat.
Door! Door!
So I take it I am not successful in my rally.
You can feel the sides of the door starting to crack a bit, but
Like with enough strength that I can kind of warp the hinges and...
something where you imagine this door was not built with the idea that people would be pushing on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more to be like a soundproof door, so it's heavy.
Okay. If I have it lifted, after I make that realization, if I can lift it up to the point where I can see some sort of latch or release, I will switch from trying to brute strength it open to reachy hands to try and unlock it.
Alrighty, as you strain and push against that, Quinn is trying to push with you, so he's not looking at his phone. As you guys can still hear it like... bzz, bzz, bzz. We cut to Oswald as Sanam and the blonde man are facing towards you.
So now that I'm hearing that Forrest is struggling to get the door open, I'm gonna assume that what is needed is a key or a key card or something like that, because I don't really know. And I'm gonna guess that Algiers, as the owner of the place, would be the person who would possess such a thing. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna attempt to do a walking sleight. So I'm gonna zip past Algiers and attempt to do a sleight of hand as I go past him. Kind of like spring attack, except you can do a sleight of hand instead.
Okay.
But I don't know where on his person he might keep such a thing, so I'm gonna bet like jacket pocket. So zip past him, far wall, and on the way, try and like reach in his pocket and snag whatever I can.
Alrighty.
Sleight of hand of 17.
Oswald, as you go flying by with 17, unfortunately that's not quite enough, but he does trigger his armor's reaction. As you touch him and touch into his pocket, you see across his fine brass buttons, nice suit, a current rips across it and it releases a sonic blast, which does you 13 points of damage.
Oh.
As you see, is surrounded by a concussive sphere of energy.
Ow. Alright, so that's like a blast, or does it remain?
It remains floating around him.
Ugh. Okay. Worst case, I'm still buying Forrest time.
The blonde-haired man will step forward a bit as he won't say anything with his mouth, but he says it into your head. There's something different about you compared to the other ones. You've touched something greater.
The more this guy talks to me, the less I like him.
There's no answer that you can hide from us. Give me a will save as he blasts you with psionic energy.
Keep rolling high, Jesse. That's how we're gonna win this thing. Just keep rolling high.
God, I got a 21. Thank God. Get that door open, Forrest. Jesus.
Concussive force pushes you up against the wall. You can feel that, like, your brain slam inside your skull, but you are not stunned from this blast.
That's good. I'm still really distracted by a lot of voices that I'm hearing and other noises approaching in the darkness.
At this point, the creatures have reached the area where they can be seen now by Sanam and the other one, as it will simply look at them and then look over at you, and wordlessly, they will follow orders and begin moving towards where you are, Oswald.
No. How high is the ceiling in this place?
If you need to run away, Jesse, remember, you can't get lost, and you're real fast.
Yeah, I know, but that sucks as a plan if Algiers and the blonde-haired guy stay here, because then you're just like stuck in a dead end and they've got guns.
I know that.
Yeah, the problem is I know that too, and I don't like that.
The blonde-haired man will level off the fancy shotgun at you
Mm-hmm.
and appears to have a ready to action.
You don't say.
Or as you push against the doors, the creatures come rushing towards Oswald with the shotgun leveled at him, with Sanam also coming to join the blonde man. We come back outside, the combat in action. Keegan.
Yes, I am going to attack this man in front of me.
Okay.
I am going to be using my subduing knockout punch.
Alrighty, and he's still challenged.
He's still challenged, so if I hit, he has to make a DC Fortitude 16 or be knocked out for 1d6 rounds.
Alrighty, so you go for the haymaker.
I do.
Whack.
We'll come back to Keegan, but Lucius.
I want to do a million things while running away, all at once. First off, I get a surprise. I hear Fours respond, right?
Yep.
So, Fours, you're live.
Door!
Yeah, door. Got it. So, inspiring courage through the sliver.
Alright, so everyone gets +2 to their attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws.
Yeah, exactly. It was a hard choice to not do inspire competence on this one. While I'm running to this area here, not running, double moving.
Mhm.
I'm asking a lot as I'm activating skill. Can I be pulling a pin to a grenade as well?
You can definitely draw a grenade as part of that.
But not prime it.
Correct.
Alright, I don't really need to draw it in order to do whatever I would do.
Okay. The Inspire goes out. You come running around the corner. You're at this door.
Yep.
The captain over here sees you come booking around the corner and will yell at the other guy to, like, fucking stop him!
Punch!
You think I can be stopped, asshole?
All right. Keegan.
Oh, 13 because of the incompetence or the competence.
It's because of the courage now.
Courage, yes.
Yeah, with the 13, he's able to duck out of the way as your fist smashes into the wall next to him.
Just Henry Cavill right through it.
Since I'm here, I'll make that a full attack too. 22.
Yeah, the second attack, that 22 will hit. So
Okay.
as he dodges the haymaker as you Henry Cavill your way into the wall. Your other hand will smash into him for 19 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah, as you'll watch the air go at him as your offhand will catch him in the side and he'll but you do have the Order of the Hammer that when you do a full attack, you get a free Sunder or
Grapple attempt.
correct.
I'm going to attempt to grapple this man.
Okay. So with your feats and with Inspire Competence, you get a +4 to this. But a 15 will not do it. As he takes that blow, not well, but is able to recognize the military trained moves that you both have of, oh god, he's going for the grapple, and will push your arms away before you get to a locking position.
Okay.
All right, this guard here, the one that was chasing Lucius, will come around the corner, do a quick perception, and keep running.
He's going for the door I was going to go for.
The third guard, further away, that is not attached to a wall or lost, trying to find the man in the strange giant coat who's seemingly running around corners, as opposed to shooting Keegan, will take an open shot at Lucius since he's got a clear line to him. With a 25,
Yep, that one hits.
he does 6 points of damage.
As the portion of my body, let's say it's my head, just turns into mist, the bullet goes right through. And as it reforms, I give him a really nasty glare. I can do this all day. I can't do this all day. I'm starting to run out of those guys. I don't want to call my bluff, but...
Very well, the captain here will attempt once again to remove Keegan from the battlefield by swinging with his sword, but he will use his offhand to throw a bullet pack over to the other guard. So he'll throw him a clip, saying, "Take down the mage, we got some Demosane rounds."
I know what that means.
Marshall with a 16, you step aside as his sword swing goes wide as he's still trying to catch his breath from that punch. He does not provoke from shooting in close combat, but he does provoke from doing a range through dropping his pistol.
Okay. I'm going to punch this man again.
I wish grabbing the clip out of the air was an option.
I mean, technically, Marshall could use this to disarm.
No,
Yeah.
no, do what you do. I'm just afraid that I'm actually going to get shot this time.
14.
Will still miss. Keegan, it is your turn.
Shoot. Gonna go for this guy again. Full attack.
Alrighty.
18 and 8, actually.
18's a lot closer, but between his heavy armor and his training, he's able to continuously block these. And anything you're doing with your free maneuver? Okay. Lucius.
I attempt to open the door.
It opens.
I don't have a lot of time to sit here and look, so I'm entering as soon as I open it, kind of thing.
Yeah, you open the door into a dimly lit room. There's 2 large brew vats on one side. On the right, there is a hollowed skull, dead Illican laying on the floor. Behind him is a door built onto the floor. That you can see that there is a bar going across it that is holding it in place.
I go to remove the bar if it's something I can't do magically, which is only mage hand. So
From this side, it's very easy for you to move up and open that door.
that's what I do, and I attempt to open the. If I've got time, I'll try to open the door too.
Yeah, you'll open the door to a Boars and Quinn.
Boars!
Oh my god!
I reach my hand out. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Outside, yep, Keegan, you're going to attack for opportunity as this guy, you watch him slam in a clip into his own pistol, letting his auto rifle sling down by his side, and he will begin double moving towards the Brewhouse 5.
Damn. 13.
He's able to double move to the door that is now open.
Oh, he's gonna shoot me.
As we come back to the below area, or as you're pushing against this, the door gets very light very quickly. As your butt hits the edge there, Quinn looks up as light comes in, and you can see Lucius standing there. Door open finally.
We're going to live! I'd be very excited to see Lucius. Oh my god. You came into the building. I would sliver to Oswald, and I think from where I am, I should be able to reach him. We'll see, but I'm gonna say we're out via sliver.
As you message that to him, you can see one of the guards with a pistol in hand enter the door frame behind Lucius, gun leveled at Lucius's back.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I will cover. I'll move to cover the shot.
All right, Oswald, you get the ping.
But I know the door's not too far away from where these folks are, right? Because I came down the stairs as well. So,
Mhm.
Okay. I know I'm about to get shot at. I don't think I have a good alternative. Oh wait. I know these four assholes are coming my way, or like right at me right now, right?
Yeah, they're coming around the corner.
Cool. I'm gonna cast light.
That's your standard?
Yep, that's my standard. And with my move, I'm gonna try and zip across to the east.
Very well. As you pass in front of the blonde-haired man, he'll level off the shotgun and fire with a 24.
24 does hit.
Alrighty. The shotgun blast will do you 13 points of physical as it shreds armor and pings off your mining gear.
Ow.
But you will see that the bullets, as they explode out and streak across, ignite, doing 6 points of fire damage as well.
Ow. Okay. I'm gonna put some extra juice into the harvesting equipment and use my swift to get across as well. And I'm gonna use a point of momentum to have lightning stance for a round.
Okay, so 50% dodge.
50% miss chance, yep.
Yep, sweet. Sanam will be trying to keep up with you as he's firing the bullets after you.
Mm-hmm.
The modified Black Cat pistol allowing you to shoot more quickly with less recoil, but he does not seem to be able to land a shot. As he shoots, it does dissipate the kinetic barrier around him.
Okay. Keep that in mind. I don't plan on approaching him again, but good to know.
The blonde-haired man whispers into your head through telepathy, "Your name is Oswald."
I'm doing my best to ignore him. You know, in the way that it's really easy to ignore somebody who's speaking to you inside your own head.
The shotgun floats next to him for a moment as he grabs it back out of the air, hold out one of his hands, and will attempt to concentrate upon you. Give me a will save.
Why is it always a will save? I got a 14.
As opposed to the concussive sonic blast that he has been launching at you before, this feels more concentrated. It is less a warping blast that affects your mind, so much as you feel the grip of telekinetic force grapple you and pin you to the wall. As he does this, you can see the lower part of his face writhes as though there's something underneath the skin waiting to tear out.
Oh.
As you can see just the glisten of drool on one side of his mouth.
Yep, we're shifting back into nightmare mode real fast here.
The four mutated bodies come rushing towards you with hungry eyes. As you get the impression from the blonde man, he's giving them permission to feast. The initiatives united. Keegan.
I'm gonna punch this man again. Full attack.
Okay.
First one is a 14.
Yeah, first one he's able to get his sword in the way and block the attack.
The second one is a 26 crit, and the confirmed crit is on there as well.
And a 22 confirms the crit.
And that is a lot of damage. 26?
With your challenge, though, an extra 12.
Yeah.
So that is 38, which is all the rest of his HP.
That would drop me in one hit.
And you go for that haymaker look again as he knows to block that easily. But once again, he catches himself off guard of where your offhand breaks ribs, lands right in the middle of his chest as he goes up against that wall. Eyes bulge for a moment before they roll back, and he falls to the ground. Technically, you have a free sunder or grapple if you want to.
No, I don't think I'm gonna grab him and throw him at somebody else.
Rock Samson would.
I'm not Brock Sampson.
No, I like where this is going, Dr. Venture. And yes, that does mean that Oswald is totally Dean and Sean's Hank.
No! Can I grapple that rocket launcher off his shoulder as he goes down?
Yeah, I'll let you grab that off his back.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a missile launcher with one missile.
Okay.
Rock Samson would also do that.
Alrighty, Lucius, you've opened the doors. Fours quickly, upon thanking you, moves around behind you. So it's Quinn's in front of you, trying to pull himself up. Fours is behind you, giving you cover as the guard fills the door frame, leveling off the pistol. It is your turn.
This is a mistake. So I'm angrily gonna reach over Fours and just as if I'm doing a Jedi frickin' Force move, I'm gonna attempt to cast Burning Disarm on the guard that's coming at me. And then I'll ask, where the hell is Oswald?
He should just be down the stairs a little ways.
Yeah, Lucius, you can hear the gunfire from down below. So you can hear something still happening further down the many steps.
Right.
He's swinging around being a distraction.
And yeah, I attempt to disarm this guy that's trying to end me.
Nope, he was told by his commander he needs to put you down. You're a mage. He's going to hold on to it.
Bastard.
Go ahead and roll me 5d4.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
14 damage and hold on to your gun damage.
Raster here calls out in pain as you can smell burning plastic and burning flesh.
Yum.
He will attempt to take this shot at Lucius, but Fours is going to be giving him a cover bonus.
Yep.
Dang.
As he struggles through the pain and lines up the pistol, he fires at Lucius with a 25.
Reactively, I attempt to turn into mist.
You have to roll for it now?
No, I don't. It just goes right through.
You guys would watch as the bullet whooshes through the misty form of Lucius, but where the bullet strikes the back wall of Brewhouse 5, you see not only with the hole where it makes in the wall, you see the black ice spread from it as it expands outward, breaking chunks of wood off, sealing onto the wall. Alrighty, our other guard continues to run around the outside as he's heard new shots. Fours, the guard in the doorway takes the shot that you were blocking as it whizzes by you. You can hear the shots from down below.
Well, that's our exit. So I'm going to go ahead and make a hole through that dude.
Wait, did I get shot? 25
Yeah.
hits, right?
Yeah, but you turned a mist, right?
Is that a magic bullet or no?
It was not enhanced, no.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was done for. Sorry for interrupting.
So if it were enhanced, basically you wouldn't have been able to miss.
It technically needs a +1 modifier to get through Windy Escape.
Correct. And the captain's gun is a +1 gun, but the guard's pistol is not a +1 pistol.
Yeah.
Everybody get that guy's gun.
Everybody get it.
I'll get right on that, boss.
This guy is standing in the doorway. I'm going to be going to charge for a flying kick. Get the guy out of the doorway.
A charging bull rush kind of thing?
Yeah.
Alrighty, go and give me that bull rush. Can't do anything about it as he's got a gun level before you football tackle him.
This is my bull rush, and I think it's going to have this +2 for courage.
Correct.
All right, the 29
Nice.
total.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. You will slam it in the sky and you two can move 15 feet in whatever direction you're dragging
Hell
him.
yeah, directly out into the main building, into the street.
All right, so Keegan, you will watch as this guard fires into the brew house after screaming horribly for his poor burning hand. Before all of a sudden you'd see him go flying across the street with Fours buried in his midsection as he's carrying him across. Oswald, down
Nice.
below. You
Yeah.
are pinned to the wall.
Priority 1 is to not be pinned to the wall. So What is it going to take to get out of being stuck to the wall?
It's a grapple check to try to break out.
Ugh, I don't like that at all. I'm just going to try and escape the grapple, I guess.
He does have to concentrate as he's holding you on the wall. Is taking effort from him to make sure you stay in position.
Okay. So it's also potentially, like, if I break his concentration, that might also break the thing.
Correct.
Okay, first I'll try to break out of the grapple. Well, that's fine. I got a 12 on it.
Actually, this kind of fits, right? With a natural one on this. This is a culmination of all of your nightmares. All of it's happening.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm like struggling, but like I just can't fucking move, and I'm just starting to panic.
You can see the toaster-sized spiders moving about and coming to the one immobile object that they're waiting to wrap up.
Oh god.
The mutated characters running towards you. You can see a couple of them, their jaw has fallen off at this point, and below where their throat would connect into the top of their mouth, you can see the engorged form of those fluke worms that are spreading tendrils up into their skull.
I'm probably too terrified to even speak at this point since I failed to get out of the grapple. I'm just like firing like grappling hooks out, like just hoping that those will like pull me out of my state, and I'm sure they're not.
Just turn into your own living steel grenade.
Yeah.
Just go exploding out in every direction.
The blonde man will maintain his concentration upon you as the creatures will come to join the grapple. The augmented humanoids will begin grasping at you, beating at you with their fists, as you can feel the thick mucus kind of produced by the lukeworms that live in their throat body part as it is numbing as it comes in contact with your skin. But they will all start beating upon you. 23 to hit.
While I'm grappled, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. 22, and you'll take 7 physical, backed up by another 7 physical.
Okay.
You can feel them as they are trying to get at least the top part of their skull, the teeth part of their upper palate, as they are rubbing it against the side of your head and across your ears. They're trying to push in, but they're not fully formed yet. So some of their teeth are like pulling out of their gums as they push too hard against your own skull.
Just brundling really super hard.
Just brundling.
So much brundling.
Keegan.
Yes, Fours has that guy. I know there's another guard around here somewhere. I'm going to shoulder the rocket launcher and pull out my pistol as I head over here to the door.
Okay.
Do I know this guy's over here, or kind of just think he's around this way somewhere?
Perception check.
Okay.
He's not being quiet, but there's other bullets flying around and...
Right. He's hustling around doing his thing. Perception. Oh. Uh-oh.
We're fucking killing it.
Jeez. But my one character I have perception ranks in. 7. That was a 7 on perception with a nat 1. So I see nothing. I'm like, that's awesome. Go Force. Tear him up.
Yep, no, you are highly focused on your task at hand and are unaware of the other guy coming around the corner.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, so yeah, you move over to here. What else do you do with your turn?
I will yell into the door, Lucius. Actually, we've got the slivers. I'll say, so I got eyes on everybody except Oswald. Do we know where Oswald is?
And I'll look at you panicked.
He's still down.
He's still... Okay. If Oswald's down there, I'll go give him... help get him out.
I'm on my way.
I'll go in and go down. Sorry, Force.
Hey, this is totally fair. I was just thinking, man, I'm gonna feel real bad if I sent Oswald to his death.
Yeah, with the light coming in from the door, Keegan, as you kind of come down the stairs a little bit, you can see the 2 humanoid forms. I guess there is actually... Oh, there's still light on Oswald. So, yes.
Yeah.
In this Renaissance scene, you can see a glowing Oswald pinned to the wall as these creatures are writhing across him, tearing at him, biting at him. Teeth and blood, mucus are all over the area. As illuminated from the front, you see Sanam with a Black Cat Deluxe heavy pistol in one hand and a strange blonde man you've never seen before, which seems to have his hand out, focused on Oswald, and in his other hand, a very, very nice looking assault shotgun. Everybody's kind of clumped up. You'll catch the occasional glimpse of large, well, not too large, you've seen bigger, but toaster-sized spiders that are moving about freely down here.
Okay. Yeah, with that double move, I don't have anything else I can do at the moment. I'm going to ready the rocket launcher to shoot next turn.
Alrighty.
Because as it looks like the blonde guy's with his hand up towards Oswald's, I just take him out.
Big fan.
Right.
Love this plan. Big explosion is my friend at this point. I am in favor.
Yeah, Lucius, as Keegan rushes past you, drawing the missile launcher, a wounded Quinn will quickly get up, put his arms onto your shoulder as he starts trying to push past, but it is your turn. Quinn will look at you and definitely give you that thank you look, but also, we gotta get going.
We can't leave without Oswald. I look to the fucking caved in skull body on the floor. If I can see Fours. Fours, do you have this outside?
Yeah, I think so.
Priming a frag grenade for 2 rounds I run down.
Grenades and missiles. You guys can survive for a minute. Grenades and missiles.
Sanam will enter in the initiative now at this point as he's been kind of holding off. But he'll look up and see Keegan and Lucius coming in, so he'll step forward and open up his clip, firing at Keegan as he takes a 5-foot step forward, firing over and over again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
His first shot landing true, scoring, I
Son of a bitch.
believe, a critical hit. His second shot hitting, his third shot hitting.
Hey.
I'm the one that jumped down in there with the light behind my back, like this target.
Alrighty, so, alright, with the first shot, slams into your side, Keegan,
Oh,
doing 19 points of damage as the bullet shield is able to slow down as much as it can, but it was 2 on point.
19. Okay.
How you looking?
Okay.
The next 2 shots will do 6 points each.
Okay, so that's.
31 this round.
I am looking rough, but I still have 31 left.
Far from out.
Sanam, though, as he will take the shots before he realizes what he's shooting at, fully as there's a guy with a missile launcher pointed at him, turns to the blonde-haired gentleman and goes, "We've got to get out of here, he's got a missile!"
That didn't go down.
Yeah. Though in the darkness, none of you can see his face, the blonde-haired man does not quite know what that means. Fours, the guard in front of you is starting to recover a little bit as you both have gone slamming into this building.
Alright, drawing manacles from my coat, I sling them forward, trying to catch one of his wrists to start a grapple.
Okay.
Oh. 20, another 29.
Yeah, the 29, yes, he is. You slap the cuffs on his wrist.
Yup. Yeah, if I am able to control the grapple, yeah, he's just getting cuffed right away.
Yeah, as you slam the manacles and turn him around, he'll drop the pistol, unable to maintain that control.
If I have the ability to, I guess I'll try and kick it away and give it, some feet away from us as I try and wrap this up.
All right, cool. As you kick it away, a wounded Quinn will move to the door to pick it up off the ground. As this guard will come around the corner, seeing the first foe though is Fours, he will open fire. He does 14 points of damage to you. As Quinn will shoot this man in the side for 5. Oswald.
I'm not sure if Oswald is in full-on panic or is just frozen in terror at this point. He's probably like vacillating wildly between the two, second to second. I think all he would probably think to try and do is just try and escape this grapple. He's just trying to get away from everything that's holding him to this wall at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a total of 23 on my CMB.
A 23 will pass.
Holy crap.
You're still stuck in the grapple with these guys. Like they're still in melee range here, but you're no longer being restricted in that way.
Okay, then I will try to fire a grappling hook to the far wall over there to get over there.
Alrighty. With a round of provokes.
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay.
Thank God for mobility now. Oh man, my momentum is going to go through the roof right now.
As the creatures paw and grab at you, you're able to pull yourself quickly away on your mining gear and whip across the side of the battlefield here, just in time for Keegan's turn.
I'm going to use a point of momentum to give myself lightning stance for another round.
Alrighty. Keegan.
Yeah, this looks like all kinds of bad. Smile, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna shoot him. 20 to hit.
20 is his exact AC.
Oh my god!
I don't have the damage for the rocket launcher.
It's fair. It's totally fair. Is it the recent acquisition?
I mean, you know how to use one of these. You were taught in the military.
Yeah.
30-foot radius.
Oh, God.
No.
So, Marshall, you'll be doing 12d6 fire and bludgeoning damage to everything in a 30-foot radius of this blonde-haired gentleman who... His telekinesis, he lost the grapple. He still has it, so he has that moment where he starts to swing his hand over your direction.
No.
Unfortunately, the radius covers Oswald.
Can I throw some juice into my harvesting equipment to fire a hook and move as an immediate action to get out of the range of this blast?
Yeah.
Cool, I do that.
See what just happened here, Jesse? If I were running distraction missile in my
Yes.
face,
Yes.
but not you, that's why you're running distraction.
No, it made sense. Like even now, like this was the best. I think this was the right plan.
I just
I
it
almost-
looked
but it
for a
was the
moment
right
like I
plan.
had thrown you to the wolves, but I didn't.
Oh no, you definitely did. It was still the right plan.
No, it doesn't work against missiles. Spell resistance. You know what? Mind flayers are not known for reflex saves. First of all, the missile will strike and explode. Everything is engulfed in fire, broken rock. The missile does do double damage to objects and buildings as well.
God.
Oh, nice.
But the explosion rips across this area. You see the bodies of the newly augmented creatures that were attacking Oswald are just ripped asunder. Their bodies unable to handle the concussive force or the fiery blast. Toaster-sized spiders are left as nothing more than squishes across the walls. As the debris fills this hallway and smoke and fire, you can make out the silhouette, the ruined business suit, blonde hair starting to wisp away, revealing purple flesh and white milky eyes below, as the long tendrils drip down for there once was a lower jaw, as it stands there in the burnt, scarred, and damaged, but still up. Sanam, on the other hand, appears to be dead.
Lol to that guy.
But it is Lucius's turn, and you have a grenade in your hand.
I do. Yeah. I'll walk forward a couple feet in front of Keegan, and I'll look at this thing. I'll say, I know what you are. I don't think I can let you out of here alive. And I'm going to hold the grenade that I have in my hand up and wonder if he even knows what it is. And ready in action.
All right, go ahead and give me a will save, Lucius, real quick.
Yeah, here we go. That sucks.
Yeah, these do suck.
I'm going to re-roll that because I have Iron Will.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hold on, we better... I always take Iron Will, right? Yeah, I got Iron Will.
Yeah, it's listed back there.
Yeah, 24.
Much better.
Yeah, ignore that 9, please.
Yeah, as he attempts to prod your mind to figure out what are you holding, he finds himself quickly closed off, his mental doors shut and slam, unable to let him in.
Yeah, just tell me when his turn's over.
It is now his turn, as he will... The intelligent cerebrophage, no longer blonde-haired man, purple-skinned, squidded creature, understands this loss for what it is now, and will begin retreating back into the depths of the sewers.
I ready to action.
Gonna blue shell him.
Does he have a
Alright.
pocket on him?
He does have a pocket left in his burnt suit.
Yeah.
That is where this grenade teleports to.
Which grenade is it, John?
It is a frag grenade.
This time you took the time to be sure.
It's not, you're not hitting him with an EMP, gonna fuck up his phone.
Right.
Alright, do you want to roll me frag damage?
Yeah, I do. 22 damage.
Damn.
Oh, you dick. Awesome. As the creature attempts to turn itself away to hide itself in the sewers to return to its experiments and the work it was doing, it finds one of its pockets just a little heavier than it was before. Something at first where it doesn't quite notice it. A lot has happened to it shortly in the last 6 seconds, which makes him all the more confused when he does pull an object out of his pocket, one he wasn't able to detect thoughts to learn what it was, and holds it just long enough to see everything disappear. For those of you watching at home, the frail body stops, reaches into his pocket to pull out an apple. The top half of him hits the bottom part of the ceiling, and the bottom part of him falls to the ground, splattered on all 4 sides.
Oh, we did it, guys. No, that was the single best redemption rocket I've ever seen.
That was fantastic.
I think I'll look over to Oswald.
I'm still attached to the wall by grappling hook, like looking down the corridor, just like waiting for something else to come scrabbling out of the darkness to try and get on top of me. I am
have
not
to
okay
go.
right now.
We have to go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
That
gonna.
needs to be a diplomacy check. It will be.
Yeah.
Inspire courage.
Are we still in rounds?
I was gonna say I was gonna pull the rifle off of the cuffed guy and train it on the non-cuffed guy to see if I can get him to stand down.
Yeah, the non-cuffed guy, with you having an auto rifle pointed at him and Quinn explaining very clearly, like, I'm Dust Banter Seeker Force. Put your goddamn gun down. Before this guy's like, oh shit, and then the explosion happens, and that guy's like, no, I don't know what's happening. Like, literally, the ground beneath him shakes.
That first guy's like, man, I'm glad I'm stuck to this wall.
Just watching the carnage.
You know, this wasn't so bad. I thought it was a bad spot. No, this is fine.
As the spiders come.
But
Yeah, that fence is not getting turned back on. Not by me.
Quinn will manacle this guy up as you guys are coming out from down below with Force and Quinn fighting up here.
I'll sling the rocket launcher over my shoulder and go down to try and get Oswald off the wall and then carry him up or whatever he needs.
I imagine, well, like once Lucius says, you know, if you have to go, that's probably enough to get me off the wall. I'll like get
Okay.
down, but I'm at that stage where I'm like looking around and not really seeing, or I'm seeing
Okay.
things that aren't there. I'm hearing voices in my head that aren't there anymore. Like I'm just kind of numbly following you guys right now.
Okay. I will guide you along by your arm. Just kind of help lead you out.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Any noise from any direction that is not right next to me is immediately gonna make me tense up. Like if I hear a scrabbling noise from down an alleyway, for instance, yeah.
Yeah, let's get you out of here.
So with that, our heroes come limping out of burning Brewhouse 5 as the back half of it's kind of crunched in a little bit. From the rumbles in the distance, you can hear it's got to be like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The guys that one of the guards said backup was in 15 minutes.
How long ago was that?
That was just a little bit ago. I'd give us 10 minutes to get out of here if we can.
With 10 minutes, you guys can get out of here and get back out far enough towards the wrecker that you won't be here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'd intend to do. Turning to Quinn, though, whatever you have to do, you do what you do.
And I'll look at him and smile, and I'll be like, "We taking these guys in?"
Quinn will now finally look at his phone and, yeah, you guys better get out of here. There's a lot of seekers coming.
Yeah, do you have this? Are you okay?
He'll basically sit down, flop onto the street here in between Main House and Brewhouse 5, and yeah, I got this.
All right. I'll pull out the seeker pistol that I took and never used and toss it back to him. That was his from his trunk. As well as I think I had one of his badges.
Yeah, they'll take the seeker and, oh, thanks guys. How'd you even...
Good idea keeping that where you kept it. Give him a little bit of a nod as I walk away.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, shake your hand and... Yeah, same. But yeah, you guys will exit through the front.
I want to grab that dude's sword too on the way out.
Yeah, you guys will wander back through the night to something in the morning as small spiders rush around in the underbrush around you all as you approach the wrecker. It's cold and waiting for you right where you left it. In the distance, sirens can be heard as well as other vehicles approaching as poor reinforcements are coming back, but they're soon to be arrested by a lot of seekers. Somewhere, Chevry Branch and Parpazi are never coming back to their job. As you guys get back into the wrecker, smelling of sewers, open pastures, and explosions.
Amazing.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind, let's just go home.
Yeah. I'll drive. You rest up, boss.
Oswald will be in the back and he'll put in his earbuds and turn on some music, and it turns out to be just that same pop song that he was humming to himself down there, and he just turns it back off and he just stares out the window into the darkness.
Let's just go home.
Okay. Because I think your guys' original plan before this.
To go to the gangs mood after this?
Yeah, you guys were going to complete your circle around and go to the gangs mood after this, and then go try to finish the quest for Amon.
We've gone through so much, but there is a house war.
That's the prize at the end of all this week.
Just fuck.
Thanks for listening. Our intro and outro are by Nihilor, Dweller on the Threshold. I also used Fatigue by him. 2 other parts are Alfred Garupsta and Mangled Mind, as well as Dead Zone by Olbix. Several sound effects came from Pixabay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session. Like, rate, review, subscribe. But once again, as always, thanks for listening. Alright, bye!